Hello everyone, welcome to the part 2 of the video where we are applying for post-graduation work permit. In the part 1, I showed you how you can log into your GCK account and then start the application of post-graduation work permit. And this part is all about filling out IMM 5710 form. So let's start with the video. So first is the UCI number. You will have the UCI number on your study permit. So fill that out and put that UCI number over here. Just do not include the dash. So I will include the UCI number, and then I want the service in. You will select in English. Third is I am applying for one of the following reasons. So you will select this reason, apply for a work permit for the first time or with a new employer. Do not select the other ones because that doesn't go with your application. This is the option that you will select. Next is the personal details section, and here you will fill out this section using your passport. So keep your passport handy. You will fill out your full name, depends on your name, so whatever is in your passport, so family name and given name, that you will fill out. Have you ever used any other name? I haven't, so I will select no over here. Then you will fill out your sex, date of birth, place of birth, country, citizenship. Everything is in your passport, so I will select that. Date of birth is city of birth. Mine is Dhaka. Country or territory, Bangladesh. Citizenship is the same country, so Bangladesh. Current country or territory of residence, so if you remember, we selected over there we are in Canada, so it automatically filled this one out, and this is it's Canada over here. And status is student. So as I told you earlier, that when you apply for this PGWP, you have to have your study permit valid. So status is still student, and from and to you will get it in your study permit. So you will fill this out. Previous countries or territories of residence during the past 5 years. Have you lived in any country or territory other than your country of citizen? No. So this goes out. And then your current marital status, please select the status you are in. I will select married, and you have to give your date when you got married. So this depends on your marriage certificate. Provide details of your spouse, so your spouse's family name and given name. This also depends on his passport, so check. If you are not sure what is his family name and given name, check his passport and fill this out. So this question basically asks If you are married or in a common law relationship. Is your spouse a common law partner or Canadian citizenship or PR? No. Then personal details, continued. Have you previously been married? No. Then you have to select your language, native language. Please select your native language. Mine is Bengali. Are you able to communicate in English or French? Yes, English. So this basically asks if you have given your IELTS. So I have yes. This is the section for your passport and NID. So you have to give your passport number over here. So give your passport number over here. Country or territory of issue, this is always your country. So mine is Bangladesh. Issue date and expiry date, this also is in your passport. So check your passport if you're not sure. For this trip, will you use a passport issued by Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Taiwan? Then no. So these two options you don't have to select. These always blanked out because you selected over here your country of issue is Bangladesh. And national identity document, this is NID. Do I have a national identity document? Yes. Check your national identity document and put your document number over here. Country of issue, mine is Bangladesh, depends on which country issued your NID. Put your NID issue date and expiry date. For Bangladeshi people, we don't have any expiry date on our NID, so we will keep it blank and only put issue date over here. USPR card, no, we don't have it, so we will select no. Contact information, so you will put your residential address and mailing address over here. If it's the same, just select yes over here and it will be blanked out, and just put your current mailing address where you want this post-graduation work permit to be mailed to. Select your city or town, province. Be very careful when you are putting these informations down, because you need to be sure about your information over here. This information you put over here, this is the address they will mail your work permit to you. So you need to receive your hard copy of work permit over here. So you need to be very careful while putting your apartment number and street number, street name, city, province and postal code. So you need to be very careful about what you are putting over here. Please double check the information. Telephone number, Canada or US. Type your phone number over here. Alternative phone number, I don't have any. Fax number, no. Email address, put your email address over here. Coming into Canada, so basically you have to fill out when you came inside Canada, what is the place you landed to, and this information. So date and place of your original entry to Canada. This date is also mentioned in your study permit. So the date you entered inside Canada, your study permit was issued on the same date. So you can basically see which date you entered inside Canada if you don't really remember. Place of entry will be the airport you landed to. It's not that complicated. Just put the airport name. It's not that you have to put the terminal number or anything else. Original purpose of for coming to Canada is study. If you went outside of Canada, suppose you went to your country and then came back, or if you visited US and then came back, you basically need to fill this section over here and put a different date of entry if you have gone out of Canada and came back in, and from where you came back in. So I never went out from Canada after I came, so I have the exact same information. Next is, if applicable, provide the document number of the most recent visitor record, study permit, work permit, or temporary residential permit issued to you. I never extended my study permit, so the recent document that I have is the original study permit that was issued to me. So I will put my original study permit number. If you have extended study permit or co-op work permit or anything like that, you will put that number over here because that is the most recent document that was issued to you. Details of intended work in Canada. What type of work permit are you applying for? So you are applying for post-graduation work permit. So you will select this one. This is basically an open work permit that will allow you to work with any employer for any amount of hours that you want to. So it will not have any boundaries. So you will select post graduation work permit. Because you selected post graduation work permit, you do not have to provide any name of employer or any address or from where from when to which date you are expected to work under that employer. So you don't have to fill any of this. Have you ever been issued any certificate under the provincial nominee program? No. Education. So you have to fill this out from when to which day, which month you have completed which graduation over here in Canada. So you will select to this. Okay. Field of study, you will fill this out. School or faculty name, so you will put your university name over here, address of your university, cities. So this is quite easy because they haven't really asked the date. So this is just the month, so it's easy to just give the month. Employment, give details of your employment for the past 10 years, including if you held any government positions. So you have to fill this out. Please fill out any part-time jobs that you have done in Canada, even before Canada. If you have done any jobs, if you were employed in our country, you have to fill this out. So basically it is asking the past 10 years. So in past 10 years, if you the areas you have worked, just fill this area for that. Then background information, so let me just fill something over here. See, I have filled out this two section as well, but if you are just having a break from your organization that you are employed in, just to because you are renewing your study permit, you are converting your study permit to work permit, then you don't have to fill out this two section. IRCC officer who will review your application, they understand that you don't have to necessarily leave your work employment just because you're converting your study permit and getting your PGWP. So they will understand if you don't fill out this two section, and if you're currently employed into the same company. So if you are doing that, if you have that opportunity, just don't fill out this two section and keep it blank. So these are some background information. With the past 2 years, have you or a family member ever had any lungs problem? So no. Do you have any physical or mental disorder? No. Have you ever remained beyond the validity of your status? No. Have you ever been refused a visa? No. Have you previously applied to enter or remain in Canada? This section will be yes. You will answer over here and provide details of your study permit, because that's the first application from your side that you applied to enter into Canada. So you will give your study permit number, issue date, expiry date, if you have any extended study permit number, you will provide that details as well. If you have a co-op work permit, then you will provide that details as well, because you will fill this section out. Then have you ever committed or been arrested? No. Did you serve in military? No. Are you or have you ever been a member or associated with any political party? No. Have you ever witnessed or participated in the ill treatment of prisoners? No. Okay. Do you consent to be contacted by IRCC? Yes. And put your signature. And I will select today's date. After you're done with all this section, please validate this document. If you have left out any section that you need to fill out, it will show you after you validate. So this is the information that I intentionally left out just to let you see how this validate option gives you the details that you need to fill out. So I left this section out, and you have to select over here, is it a residential telephone number, is it a business telephone number, or cellular. So mine one is cellular. I selected cellular. This is another section. Have you had any post-secondary education? Yes, definitely. Because of my education, they will give me PGWP. So I have to select yes over here. And then let's validate again. Validation completed successfully. After I'm done filling out this form, IMM 5710, I will upload it over here, and with supporting 4 documents that I told you earlier about, I will upload all those files over here and pay the fee related with work permit. Work permit is $155 and open work permit holder fee is $100. So I have to pay total Canadian $255 for this application, and after I pay this fee I will submit this application and wait for my PGWP. Normally the PGWP arrives within 2-3 days. They will send you a letter that really confirms that you can keep working until certain date, and within that time frame they will issue you open work permit and send the original copy through mail. So if you are employed, then you can give that letter to your employer and continue working. So if you think this information and this whole application was helpful, then please do subscribe and like the channel and help me grow. And let me know if you have any questions regarding this PGWP application in the comment section, and I will try my best to help you out. Thank you and take care, everyone.